I released Telephone, I released Machinery, I released a rap song called Oh No with Chocolate City, and it wasn't doing too well. So at that point, I was getting really frustrated. You know, like I'm new in Nigeria, I'm a teenager, I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Like, this stuff is not working. My parents are all the way in Canada, and I'm just this little boy in this country with like millions of people not knowing what to do. So I'm like, if Miracle doesn't work, I'm going back to Canada.
Really?
Yeah, so it took me like months to get that song. So I was trying so many different sounds, and I just didn't know what the people wanted to hear.
Wow.
So one day I called a producer, and I'm like, yo, is this Ghana bounce that I be hearing now? You know, I heard, I think it was My Woman, everything.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, I'm feeling this vibe. I think I want to hop on this thing. And I'm like, yo, this is the last shot. If this doesn't work, that's it. And then we did Miracle, and it just blew up. Like, I didn't even believe it. Like, you know, it was going from radio stations to radio station to clubs. I was hitting up all the DJs. I'm like, yo, play this record, play this record. It was on the road tirelessly. Me, Ishaku, my cousins, you know, we were just putting in that work. And then when it happened, I went to it. So it was like, the first show that I did to perform the song was one of my first bookings. I went to a university called Babcock in Nigeria. And as soon as I get in the building, I'm in the bus, and I just see like a lot of girls just screaming. And then so I start to ask my guys, I'm like, yo, is this only me, or like there's
other people behind me?
Is there other people like booked for this same show? Like, what's going on? And then everyone is confused too, and then girls are just running after the bus and screaming. I'm like, yo, I think this is me.
My
and
goodness.
Then so I get on stage, and I just say, "Get your body's American." And everywhere goes crazy. I'm like, yeah,
I think I've arrived.
I think I've arrived. And then we just kept it going.
Did you feel any pressure? Because, I mean, Miracle had become an amazing success. It was all across the boundaries of Nigeria into the rest of Africa.
Right.
Did you feel pressure that maybe I cannot replicate that amount of success? And how did you try and sort of kick against that mindset?
Because music is so effortless for me, I didn't necessarily feel any pressure. I just felt that if they accepted this one, then it means that there's a lot for where that came from. So like, I just kept on recording as I was recording before, and now I was more confident in the stuff that I was doing. And that's why you know that the next song, Ella, was nothing like Miracle, because I didn't feel like I needed to remake that. I just felt like, okay, now the people are listening to me, so now I have their attention. Let me just give them good music. And that's what I just kept on doing.
Okay. And now, what steps did you put to be able to churn out your next hit?
What steps did I take? Just hard work, man. I just love to record. So like, I recorded Ella. So Ella was a freestyle that I did. I was hanging with my boy in a hotel, and he played a beat. I just freestyled it, and I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna put this out. You know, there's not so much thought into it. And when I put that out, you know, that gained like a level of success in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. It's really exciting. And then Otedola came, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff came very effortlessly. I wasn't trying to outdo myself or whatever. I was just making music and having fun. Okay,
now describe the process of making Otedola, because that song honestly is a wave, honestly. Describe making that particular sound. What informed the title and the lyrics?
Yeah, so with Otedola, I just wanted to like, cause like I love to write. Like growing up, I used to write poems and stuff, and like I like figures of speech. I like similes. I like metaphors, and because I used to rap, you know, growing up, that was my first thing before I ventured into Afrobeats. And so when I was making Otedola, I just wanted to like express myself differently from how everybody else did. You know, all I wanted to talk about was I'm getting girls, I'm getting money, but I wanted to say it in a different way. So, you know, I just use Otedola, getting money, so I'm getting money like Otedola. I have swag, I have sauce like Maggi, you know what I'm saying? And people just gravitated towards it.
Now, describe how the promotion, how the popularity of that song came about. I mean, you met Otedola himself. I mean, he now signs his name with Otto and then with a dollar
he put
sign.
with the dollar sign.
Now, with that kind of reaction, describe that moment in time for you.
Yeah, so before I put out the song, I was telling my cousins, I'm like, yo, before we drop the song, I'm gonna make sure I meet every single person that I mentioned on the song. I'm gonna meet Otedola, I'm gonna meet JJ Okocha, I'm gonna meet, and then it just happened like somehow I met him, played him the song. Okay, so I dropped the song. I was about to drop the video, then I played it to him. He's like, yo, I really like this. And then he asked me, how much did you spend on this video? I told him, and then he gave me that.
No!
And then, he gave me over what I spent on the video. And so,
really?
Yeah, so it was a really like amazing moment in my life. A lot of things started to fall in place for me. What's her name? You know, a lot of huge celebrities, you know, supported the music. The Weeknd, you know, posted himself listening to it. Naomi Campbell, the guys from Odd Future, Tiny Tempa, Skepta.
What?
You know, it was crazy, and I was just really thankful for that moment.
Now, I'm sure with that amount of success probably came with its own downsides. What were some of the maybe mishaps that crept up? Did it become a thing of too much attention? Is there ever such a thing as too much attention?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything as too much attention. I think that as a public figure, you should always look for attention.
Okay.
That's all you need. That's what's going to put money in your pocket at the end of the day. Otedola got me a lot of shows. I was making a lot of money. I was doing a lot of trips here and there. And I just wanted it to keep on going. And that's why I'm just keeping at it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, award season with such great reviews, I'm sure it translated into awards. I mean, Next Rated at the Headies, and a bunch of others. Describe how it was like getting such accolades, quote unquote, and getting recognized for your efforts.
Yeah, so because like I generally feel like because of the way that I came into the industry, I felt like I was being underrated a lot. A lot of people weren't giving me the chance to express myself. And so when I got those nominations at the Headies and at the Sound City MVPs, you know, I just felt like I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Because I put in a lot of work. A lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes. So like those moments for me were like, even though I didn't necessarily win the awards, I just felt like, yeah, someone is listening and someone is seeing the work that I'm putting in.
I like that. Now we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, I'll be talking to DICE about his new release, Ginika, and how he deals with all the fame that it comes with. This is Hall of Fame. Don't go anywhere. We'll be having a whole lot more coming your way right after this.